What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video, I will be reviewing episode 231 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, titled The Rusty Sword. So this episode started off with the new opening of the Boruto anime, which was opening 10, and it was a great opening, a really great opening. I really enjoyed the opening. I liked the song for it, and the visuals were amazing. Kawaki actually had a headband on in the opening, but he had it around his neck. So that was cool. I was wondering where his headband was in the new key visual, but it might have been around his neck. Maybe I just didn't notice it in the new key visual, but it's probably because it was around his neck. But yeah, he wears his headband like how Hinata actually wears her headband, which is around his neck. So like he wears his headband around his neck, just like how Hinata wore her headband around her neck. And yeah, that was like, we did get a scene in the manga where Kawaki put the headband on as well, and he put it around his neck. So maybe they'll adapt that as like a flashback or something. But yeah, that was cool. It seemed like Himawari got kidnapped during the opening, and everybody else, the new Konoha 13. It used to be the Konoha 12, but now it's the Konoha 13 because Kawaki is a part of it, and he's on Team 7 now. But they were all fighting to basically rescue Himawari in the opening. It was cool seeing all of the new gen characters fighting. That was really, really cool. Seeing them all fight together. No old gen or, Naruto generation characters was in the opening. But yeah, opening was great. And the episode, and the ending was cool too. It was just the new Team 7, Kawaki, Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki. But yeah, so yeah, the episode was about Tsubaki. It was basically, the thing I like about this episode is we actually got to see some backstory about Tsubaki, and that was cool because we really, like, we seen her when she came to the Hidden Leaf Village. We seen her get some character development and stuff like that, learn about, learn how to trust her friends and stuff like that. But we didn't see anything about her past ever, so it was cool to finally get a flashback for her. And in the tuning exams, she was, she was underestimating Dinky, and that's the only reason why she lost. But in this episode, she used her full power, seemingly, because she used that same attack it seemed like she used that same attack that she used when she first debuted in an anime. And yeah, at the end of that episode where she fought Dinky, she, decided to stay in the Hidden Leaf Village with her friends. So she's now she's, and now, it paid off for her in this episode. Everything that she's learned in the Hidden Leaf Village paid off for her trusting her friends. So basically what happened was her whole flat. So it was this guy, basically a rogue samurai. He was working with some bandits, and he ended up attacking some people, and he was running around causing, just attacking people in the Land of Fire. So Tsubaki's team had to deal with him. And the thing was, this guy was a guy who she used to train with, and she actually beat him in a tournament to get Mufune's favorite sword. And yeah, so she beat him in that tournament because the rumor was that whoever won that tournament would get Mufune's favorite sword. And I don't think it's confirmed that she got the sword, but anyway, she won a tournament, and that caused the guy because it seemed like the guy was kind of underestimating her at first, and that caused him to lose. So similar to what happened with Tsubaki and Dinky. But yeah, he ended up losing, and after he lost, he got so mad at that he literally just, he started killing people, and he tried to steal the sword, Mufune's sword. It seemed like he was unsuccessful at stealing Mufune's sword, but the Land of Iron kept on sending people to pursue him, and he kept on killing everybody they sent to pursue him. And he thought that that's what gave him strength. He thought that was making him stronger, because he said that, honing his skill. Basically, he said something like, swords is meant for cutting people. And that's the purpose of with a blade. That's the purpose of blades, is for cutting people down. And he said that that's how you, basically, that's how you get stronger. That's how you hone your skills, by cutting people down, because that's what blades are meant for. But Tsubaki, she had a different, she had a different way of thinking about it. She said that she got, strength from her friends. And he basically said, oh, you were just in a comfortable, living comfortably, surrounded by people. That's not going to make you stronger. But Tsubaki disagreed, and she basically said her being around her friends, she got strength from other people. and that's what made her stronger. And yeah, that's true because yeah, it's kind of similar to what Naruto was, and when like what Naruto was talking about when he was fighting after he fought Gaara, how he said, and Gaara was wondering like how is he so strong when he, like he's fighting for his friends. You can only be strong when you're fighting for yourself. But Naruto was like, yeah, fighting for his friends gave him more determination, pretty much. So that's pretty much the thing with that. And at first, Tsubaki ran away from this guy, and she didn't want to fight him because of their past and stuff like that. And she felt responsible for him leaving the village and all that. But her friends motivated her and let her know that she can do it. And she was also doubting. She doubted that she could beat the guy, but her friends gave her the motivation, telling her that they know she's strong enough to do it. She can beat the guy, and that was cool. So Tsubaki ended up winning the fight, and then that was pretty much the end of the episode. She won the fight, and then they returned to the Elite Village. She told the guy that, she told him that she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to have to cut him down. But the guy didn't die or anything. She didn't kill him. So yeah, so she ended up beating him without killing him. And then at the end of the episode, they went back to the village. And yeah, I mean, the one thing that I think it was just kind of weird how the guy, he went from being a good guy at the start. I mean, at the start of the flashback, he seemed like he was a pretty good guy who didn't want to hurt anybody. But then just because he lost a fight to Tsubaki, he ended up turning into like a killer, which, I think the episode could have been better if they, gave us an explanation for why, I mean, we know his whole reason for going bad was losing to Tsubaki, but why did that cause him to actually, seemingly have a complete change for going from being a character who actually cared about other people to actually being a killer? Like, was the loss, like, I don't know. I think it should have been something a little bit more deeper, a little bit deeper, and we should have learned a little bit more about that whole situation with him. But other than that, the episode was great. It was much needed development for Tsubaki, and giving us some much more needed detail, I should say, for Tsubaki, giving her a decent backstory and stuff like that, and showing her past, something from her past at least. So it was a pretty good episode. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10 in terms of story. In terms of art, 10 out of 10. In terms of animation, 10 out of 10. Didn't notice any problems with the art and animation. Overall, I'll say a 10 out of 10 episode of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. A really, really great episode. Or I'll say a really good episode. I'll say a really good episode. And yeah, and then we got the preview for the next episode, which was about Dinky, and Dinky and his team is going on their first B rank mission. They're calling the next week's episode is titled Dinky's First Mission, which is actually Captain Dinky's First Mission, I believe it's titled, which is actually kind of weird because he already had his first mission with Kawaki. His mission that he had with Kawaki was his first mission since he became a captain, since he became a Chunin. So I don't get why they're calling this episode, the next episode, Captain Dinky's First Mission, because obviously it's not his first mission as a Chunin. Even though I'm pretty sure the mission he went on with Kawaki was a D-rank mission, while this is going to be a B-rank mission. But anyways, yeah, some good stuff overall. I did see some of the summaries for the upcoming episodes. It seems like we're starting a new arc in the Hidden Mist Village, and seemingly Kagura is going to be getting involved, as well as some of the people from the new Seven Ninja Swordsmen of the Mist from the last arc. It seemed like some of those people who was a part of that group is going to be involved, as well as Team 7, obviously, with Kawaki. Kawaki's now a part of Team 7. It's cool that he's finally a ninja now, and he's wearing a headband. Some great stuff with that. And yeah, and Dinky's team, Dinky's team is going to be involved as well. I think they're Team 5. Yeah, Team 5, they're going to be involved as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're finally starting a anime original arc in the Boruto anime next week, I believe. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Overall, pretty good episode, and I really enjoyed it. But anyways, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that channel notification bell to be notified on all of my future videos. And drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the review and of the video. Of the review and the episode in the comment section below. And share the video all over the internet. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Every promise I've been praying for.